Thomas's night because of the sheer fantasy that he has brought to the sport of freestyle motocross.
Well, of anybody here tonight, Josh Sheehan has the best chance of taking Thomas down because he's got the variety of new school tricks with the double back, with the 360, with the Flair.
The double grab back flip
The double
as well.
grab flip. He's got them in his bag of tricks.
Yeah, and he'll be first to ride here tonight. So the final coming up.
I'm ready for action.
Well, he's ready for action, he says. Thank you, Josh.
Thanks, buddy. We're good to go.
Thanks for letting us know. And hey, we are not messing around. We are in the finals.
Yeah, and that, tell me that didn't sneak up on you. That came fast. I was having so much fun watching this, the action here, and Sheeny gets going right away.
And same trick as before. The holy grab to one-handed seat grab executioner, and he is on fire. I mean,
mega combo.
Yeah, he slides in, cuts the corner short, 360, heel clicker. So far, same run for Josh, and you know what that means. We're going to be seeing a double backflip here right away.
Well, he's made a small change in his run here, actually. He usually went to the Flair 540 on that one, I believe. I could be wrong here. I think now you're going to see that double backflip like you predicted.
Here we go. What a short run up for this trick.
Oh, yeah, that was the best one of the night. Best one of the weekend. 2 wheels down solid.
Wow.
Fantastic from Sheeny. Double grab flip.
On the double grab flip. Wow, it looks like he's barely off the ground on that thing from up here in the sky. Yeah, even Thomas is like, whoa, that was close. 20 seconds left on the clock, so 2 more jumps. Really stretching out. I love the way Josh muscles that trick out.
Here we go with the Flair 540 with time left. Uh-oh. Little nose heavy on that one. 2 feet dab, and he's going to have time. Will he get this one? He should get this one. This should count.
This will count. All right. Nice timing, Josh.
He's going to need it after a almost crash on the Flair. And he goes for the lazy boy flip. That was a bit anemic. That was a bit short on the stretch, but you know what? All in all, you can't complain about that run from Sheeny.
Yeah. Do you think these fans love freestyle motocross here?
Nah, they hate
in Madrid?
it. They hate it. They're here for the atmosphere
terrible.
and the cool drinks on the sidelines.
Wow, Josh is pumped. I mean, that's like Levi said about his run. I think that's as good. Oh yeah, he gets a full executioner back into a rock solid.
Yeah. So he actually triples up on that combo trick, and then here's the 360 heel clicker. Let's check those heels this time. A little bit closer together.
Yeah, not bad.
A little bit closer together.
And Josh paying some tribute to the Toreros with the little, you guys can't see it right now, but he's up there showing off to the crowd.
This is, you know what I loved about this run though, more than anything was this part right here. The double backflip, and watch the landing. Bingo, 2 wheels down. That was about as good as it gets on a double backflip. And folks, this is a competition run. Normally, a double backflip is a show trick. You get lined up, you get a run in, a run out, a run in, a run out to check it. This is a competition run, and Sheeny has just done probably the best double backflip that we have seen in competition ever. And then the double grab flip. You know,
great
1,
extension.
2 very minor mistakes. That was a fantastic run.
Or that left hand. I mean,
he's still searching for the bars.
Yeah, he grabbed on the very, very tip. I mean, absolutely, he rode his heart out there.
Yeah, it was a fantastic run.
That will score as high as a run can absolutely score. So good, so great to see Josh back. He's already got a 2nd place this season. We've been saying it all weekend. Josh looks good.
Yeah, worst case scenario for Josh tonight is going to be 2nd place. It comes down to this run right now from Thomas Perez.
Go big, I'll go home.
I have a feeling.
Big or go home.
I have a feeling Thomas isn't going to go home without going big. Go Going big is what he does.
Well, if he follows routine, he'll set up right underneath us and get ready for that bike flip. And really, this run depends a lot on this first trick, that bike flip, as he sets up down below us. And everybody is on their feet here. The other commentary crew are on their feet. We're keeping an eye on this. Here comes a bike flip from Perez. Watch it. It's perfect. Oh, he dabs a little bit, but he's got it. And Chini's watching. He's like, yeah, that was good. And here we go. The 540 Flair. Will he stretch this one out? Yes.
The just tsunamis that thing right out. Absolutely. Could not stretch that any further.
Here we go with the 360 now. 360 whips it out. I mean, I like that. I like that variation a lot.
I love watching him do that 360.
Well, Thomas right now is filling the predictions that we've been talking about for 2 events so far.
Special flip out of Tom. He is bringing his A game. He is nailing every single one of these best tricks back to back to back to back to back. And here we go, the vault. And he lands a even a no-footer.
Not the heel clicker. I think he wanted to go heel clicker on that vault. I'm not sure. We're going to have to take a look at the slow-mo there, but that was insane. And this is what we're talking about. Thomas is not afraid to experiment in the middle of a situation and just see if he can't throw something out there. And again, it's that creativity that goes, holy man, for that big floaty Superman. Wow, what a run from Perez.
And he's going to get this one too.
He's got time.
Yeah, this one will count. Last trick of the night for Thomas Perez to really just put an exclamation mark on what has to be the gnarliest final we've ever seen here at Red Bull X Fighters or anywhere in any competition ever.
No doubt about it. I mean, there's no doubt that this weekend is the best riding that we have ever seen on Red Bull X Fighters or perhaps any competition anywhere.
Any competition ever. I'm saying
there's
it right now.
There's no doubt about it. This is the best quality riding that we've ever seen. The qualification round could have been a final. It could have been a final. And here we are looking at Josh Sheehan with a double backflip, the double grab flip, the Flair 540. Perez comes with the bike flip, the Flair 540 tsunami. And then the rest of the tricks. He even tries the heel clicker on the vault. And I'm going to look back here at the replay. An amazing
bike flip here. Guys struggle. Only a couple guys have ever seen, like Morgan Wade, can do this on a BMX bike.
On a BMX bike.
And here's something that's 220 pounds. And look at that. Just flips it around, reaches that left hand out for the seat, grabs it, spins his body 180, grabs it with his heels, and perfect. Like, that is just wrong how right that was. And look at this extension.
Really gets that tsunami popped out there. The landing was good. What I really want to see, though, is when he comes back in later on. There's that special flip. No struggling at all. I remember the first time he did that special flip, he was looking for those handlebars for a couple of seconds up there, it felt like. Watch this, though. There's the vault. Keep an eye on what he does with his legs here. Almost looks like he wanted to go heel clicker.
He did. He was thinking about it.
He was thinking about it, and he got them there.
Wow.
You know where his headspace is now. Progression, progression, progression. That is what Thomas is all about these days.
You know what I love watching is how quickly he goes for his flip levers as he's landing, in between jumps, everything else. He's so confident that he's barely on the ground. Oh, that was a nasty little short there on the 115.
That was a little bit short there. What's going on here? Is he getting rid of some shoes or something?
Yeah, I think he's giving away his boots. Does anyone want some free Alpine stars?
He's going to be naked before he gets back to the paddocks later on. You know what? I don't think he cares. He's just had himself a fantastic run. That's mine, he says. Yeah, good job. Congratulations on getting that stinky boot.
Yeah. I don't know about that. I don't know if I want that after 3 big runs of freestyle motocross.
What a fantastic final here at the Plaza de Toros de las Ventas in Madrid, Spain. Stop number 3 on the Red Bull X Fighters World Tour. 2 more stops to go. and we have just had a major reinvention and reassociation here in the points. Thomas Perez gets variety, execution. That one belongs to Thomas as well. Is Sheeny going to get any helmets here is the question. Style, Thomas. I don't think Thomas can believe it. So Thomas wins. He's got it. He's finally got himself a win this season.
Yeah.
And
it took way longer than any one of us thought it was going to take.
No doubt. Course
he
use
did
and energy. 5 helmets in a row.
He did it in style.
That is a decisive win for Thomas Perez, who is back in the mix, having not done well in Mexico, having opted out in Osaka. He came back strong, and he showed that he can do it, that he's got the headspace to do it.
Hey, he's got the headspace, he's got the bag of tricks, he's got the brass balls.
If we can say that.
Hey, if we can say that, I'm going to say it. I just did. Absolutely, what he just threw down is probably the best run ever in freestyle motocross.
Yeah,
nothing like that has ever happened.
No, you know, and that's history in the making, and it's exactly what we talked
Thomas
about. We're going
Perez,
down to Ronnie Renner right now, who's with Tom.
You just won the gnarliest freestyle motocross contest I have ever seen in my life. How does it feel to be back on top here in Madrid?
That's sick. Like, I've been practicing so much effort. It was so hard, and to be able to learn these tricks is, I don't know, it's like a dream. I'm so happy. I've been riding for you guys, the public, for the guys who can't ride anymore, and just have fun. This life is freestyle. Thank you.
Now, Thomas, I've seen a lot of contests in my day. This is the most amazing crowd in the world. Can you agree? And what about the competition tonight?
It's a crazy competition. We've seen like already a final, like Danny against Takai Gashino. It was crazy. Then Josh and I don't know, Levi did so good. Everyone, it was like a best trick competition. Thank you, Madrid. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom.
I think that's probably the best way to describe the contest that we have just witnessed here. It was like a best trick contest, but in long format. I mean, absolutely amazing. Thomas Perez, top of the board here, winning at the X Fighters here in Madrid.
Well,
amazing.
And he needed that.
He needed it.
It was seventh place. I mean,
it was a desperation win.
Tom needed that, and he needed Levi to get knocked out and to be in third. I mean, Levi, his interview was exactly right. He rode the best that he could, and he had an amazing run. It's just no one could do what Tom did tonight.
Yeah. So Levi Sherwood from New Zealand taking third place here. He's still in the mix for a World Tour Championship title, so don't count him out. You can never count him out. Josh Sheehan, second in Mexico,
second
and second here in Madrid. So, you know, he's definitely keeping his hopes alive, but the man that we are going to be talking about leading up to Munich is Thomas Perez. And you know what they say, no publicity is bad publicity, and all the stuff that's happened leading up to this point here in Madrid. The first event in Mexico was rough for Thomas, and then of course in Osaka where he didn't ride, and now coming to Madrid. That is a mega amount of relief you're seeing on the face of that young man from France right now.
I love to see the emotion. He's so happy, he's so pumped up. He's got his entire family here. It's been a rough year for Thomas.
Yep.
It's a rough year, and you know what? He just loves to see the progression of this sport, and what he did tonight was more progression than there's ever been.
So let's look at these World Tour standings after 3 events. Levi Sherwood still on top with 200 points. Sheeny in second place. And I missed the last part of it. Thomas sitting in third now.
Thomas made it to third with 145.
So this win here tonight definitely helps Thomas's case in the overall standings, you know. And now we've got 2 more events. We've got Munich coming up on the 19th of July, and then we move on to Pretoria, South Africa. You know, those 2 events are going to be battle zone events for the top 3 to 5 guys, you know?
Well, it's going to be a very different course when we go to Munich. It's going to be open. It's going to be out. There's going to be floating jumps and landings on barges.
It's on the lake in the Olympic Park in Munich, so it's going to be a very, very interesting and different style course from
different.
here.
And you know what? On different courses, we see different guys excelling because their skills really translate to different courses differently. So it's going to be amazing to see who can learn what over the next 3 weeks before Munich.
All right, well, We've had a great time up here tonight at one of the most fantastic events, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you enjoyed our show out there for the Red Bull X Fighters from Plaza de Toros de las Ventas in Madrid, Spain. For Andy Bell, I'm Troy Mannering. Say goodbye, and we'll see you all in Munich, Germany at the Olympic Park in 3 weeks. Ciao, everyone.